Vets and Bricks, Vets and Bricks.
We don't have no theme song. This is it, I guess.
Let's get the bricking.
Hello everybody, this is T, part of the duo T and J from VetsAndBricks. I am doing a solo build. This is from Lumibricks. Oh, and this is actually new because they actually have Lumibricks on the box. This company was formerly known as Funhole. So this is the Street MOD Garage, and I definitely wanted to get it even though it's just 1,935 pieces. This is going to go fit my Darth planet perfectly. It's going to go in my industrial area, and I'll tell you exactly where it's going to go. So let's just go ahead and open up this box. It is thick. Look how thick she is. Ooh, thickness. Okay, let's open her up. Dang, look at this book. What is happening? Okay, so this is like brand new. It's only 1,935 pieces, but this book is thick. Wait till I tell Jay. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to stop this video and call Jay over right now. Look at this. Oh, this is exciting, you guys. So let's see. There we got the box we always love to see. Their signature lighting comes in its own separate box. So we always want to check the lighting before we do the entire build, because the last thing you want to do is build everything and build your lighting into the actual structure, because their lighting kits are very intricate. So they like put them in the seams of the walls, or they'll put it on the roof, and so you just want to make sure you test it that it works so you don't have to disassemble most of your build. All right, fans, I am going to sign off, and I will come back and let you know how the build went. I wanted to pause, so I set up all of my bags, and I wanted to pause because I actually saw this. So this is the first time I've seen something like this. It is a instruction correction page, and it tells you the number where it's a correction that's needed, and it gives instructions. So I am just going to find number 214. I'm going to put it in there so I know that it is a correction. I think that is pretty rad. So we're going to do that. There is the old directions, and then there is the correction. Lumibricks, the first one I've seen that is not Funhole. Its former name is Lumibricks. I am so excited. I told Jay about it. I am just ready to dive in. Okay, so let's do it. So yeah, I just had to pause to show you guys that feature. So I got my bags set up. So let's get started on bag number 1. Okay, I completed the Street Car Garage mod by Lumibricks. So this was the first set with Lumibricks on the box. Normally it was Funhole, now it's Lumibricks. It was a fun build. I ran into a couple of issues, a couple of hiccups, but let me just show the cool parts. So I got a little small wagon here, and it has like some tools. So that was nice. Have a little hydrant. So you can open this door, and there's a little lever there. So I'm gonna push it to make the garage door go open. You got a little car being worked on, and I push it down, and the garage door goes back down. So that is cool. I like that. Oh, I forgot to hook up the lights. I had to pause it and hook up the lights. So you see the little basketball court with another wagon with some tools in it, little basketball. You know, it's just the details. I just always love the details of Lumibricks. Okay, and then we have, look at that nice brickwork. And we have the HVAC system. got the roof with some flowers and more fans. In the back, look at that brickwork. So this comes down, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Let me see. The windows. More brickwork. And there is the roof again. So I got my wires all over the place because again, like I said, I forgot to hook it up. So I'm gonna pause this and hook everything up so you can see the full view of the lights. The little arrow right there pointing to the sign. So I ran into some issues right here. And this is actually where the connector is. Because you'll see, this is uneven. See that? That's uneven. And I looked and I reviewed the instructions more than once and twice to see if I missed the step. And I couldn't see that I missed the step. And this actually was not connecting. It's hard to see. Underneath there's the connector and it wasn't connecting. So I actually had to go to my Bricks boneyard and get some extra pieces and kind of prop this up some more because it was missing like two 2x2s. So once I put my extra pieces in there, it finally was able to reach the connector. So I want to make sure that that works with my Jimmy rig. And I am referencing steps 424. So steps 424 is when you're putting like this little HVAC system together with the flowers. And I followed the instructions. And then when I went, see this piece right here. This piece right here is what I was referencing. You see how there's an indentation there? It's supposed to fit the connector. But see, when I went to connect it, it didn't fit perfectly like that. I was missing two 2x2s. So again, if I didn't have my spare pieces out of my Bricks boneyard, I would have had to pause this whole build and try to find those pieces. So I did find the pieces. So let me go ahead and pause this and hook up the lighting to make sure the lighting works. So give me 1 second. So here is the build with the lights on. And I actually disconnected the back. The back is also nice because there's nice racks on the wall. There's shelving units. That was fun to put together. There's some extra wheels. And it was a shelf with some supplies. And there's stairs with the windows and another shelf with the brickwork. Look at that brickwork. So I'm gonna move that to the side. And you see all the nice lights. So here is a look on the inside. Push that up. So that really looks like, you know, like those tube lightings. That's pretty cool. Then we have a light over there by the car. Then we have an air compressor. Okay, and then we're gonna turn this around. And you see that's nice lighting with the little red light. And you can see inside from the little balcony, inside there, from that view. Then down here you have the light underneath there with my wagon. Nice lighting. In the front, you have the nice lighting on the signage. Roar Wild. And then we have the rooftop. You have lighting there. So yes, very nice build. Like I mentioned, a couple of hiccups. Even when I was trying to turn the lights on, this whole thing disconnected. So it took me a minute to get everything back together. But it works. So my little Jimmy rig did work. It did connect the two. And my lighting for the signage works. And then to get to the battery pack, this just lifts up like this. And there's the battery pack when you have to change your batteries. So I love all the contraptions and how it fits within the design, the functionality of it. Here we go. And I will place my final rating at the top corner and the brick set value score, the BSVS. But yes, that was the build. It took about 3 days, you know, because I work and so I can't work all day. So it took about 3 days to put together. And this is where I put the car garage mod. I had to rearrange some stuff. So I pulled my train over here more towards the end of the line so I can show my bank robbery in progress a little bit better. So I bet you didn't even notice through all my chaos. I even had a bank robbery going on. So there's the forklift with the loot. There is the truck, the big truck. There's the driver trying to protect his loot. There is the robber, and there are the only 2 policemen on planet Darth. And there's the train. So here is where I put the garage mod. I was gonna make it like a front for what we got going on over here. But I have a brewery that I think I'm gonna put right there. So depending on how big the brewery is, the brewery may be the front of what's going on over here. But we will decide. I also had to move my little gas station and my train attendant over here out of the way because it was getting too crowded over here in this scene. A little too crowded. So let me know what you think I should do. I'm gonna build the brewery next because I need to know what I'm gonna do with this area to make sure there's a continuity of the scene that's going on here. Make sure, that blew upstairs. Make sure everything has a nice storyline going on. And it's like, what are all these stormtroopers doing if there's so much mayhem and lawlessness on planet Darth? Well, that's because the stormtroopers don't really care about petty theft and petty crime. They're looking for the Jedi scum that are sprinkled across the galaxy still. So that's why planet Darth gets to operate the way that it does. And that's why outlaws and people looking to have a good time come here. Okay. So what should I put here is the question. Brewery or something else? Question mark. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe.